Hi guys, Box back for another unboxing! And today we have Kirito Figma from Gun Gale Online. And if you want to pick this up for yourself, you can get it at Lunar Toy Store. I will put all their information in the description. They've got good prices, very fair, and all of their items are totally legit. So you don't have to worry about bootlegs or anything. They're a great source of figures and protein. That's him right there. That's her. That's it. That's it. Oh, it's so purple.
Man, freaking a neon green box for Shinon.
I like these neon colors.
Seriously, I want to blacklight this shit, honestly. I would love to see the lightsaber or whatever. Wait, I forgot what they call it.
Why do you have lightsabers in a gun anime? I don't care. Don't answer that.
Fine.
And he's number 248.
Someone will do it for me.
It's from Gover.
Gover.
Yeah. And here's the back. We've got all these sweet ass poses. And then here is all the information.
Man, I wish I actually had the other Kirito Figma with us too.
Oh well, we have Shinon.
We do.
And here is this side. And here is the top. And that's the way the news goes. And here's the bottom. And now it's time to
unbox.
Get all up in there. Time to get up in here. Figma. That's the inside of the box. It's so purple.
Purple nurples.
I love being purple.
You ready for this, Morty?
Oh, jeez, Rick, I don't know.
Oh, well, you better be ready for this, Morty.
My anus is not ready for this.
Okay, I'll hold the bottom.
You don't even. I got this fucking taken care of.
Professional. We're all professional here.
Oh, jeez, it's everywhere. It's in my raccoon wounds. Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez, Rick. I'm just gonna turn these towards the back. Everything's ruined. So much plastic. Alright, so here, should I call him he or she?
You're going by anime, so go by he.
So we'll take a closer look at him in a second. So here's the first face. So typical anime. Nandemo!
And then of course the action face.
Always gotta have an action face. And here's Lightsaber Sensei.
Okay.
Why is it? Why?
Okay, let me.
I really shouldn't ask you questions because I don't really care about the answers. This looks awesome. It looks really cool in the video too. And it kind of looks like it's glowing.
Yeah.
It's also translucent. It shows up a little bit different on the video. We also have this
swing effect.
This piece here, and I thought it would be more translucent. And we also have these really cool flowing locks.
His mobile bangs.
We've also got his pew pew.
His pew pew.
Yeah, nice little handgun. And the muzzle flash for it. So this is weird. His swishy swooshy.
His swishy swooshy
is taped underneath flat. Neato. Whoa, this is cool. Whoa, it's really flat.
What is it? Plastic? Is it?
Pinball. So it's just like this. It's a piece of plastic.
It's a piece of plastic. I guess it connects into that little white piece.
So it looks like it goes like that. That's really cool, and it has a really awesome effect. I like that a lot. And of course we have the standard base, stand, and hands. And restrictions. Alright, so here is the stand. Here's the base. So I'm not sure why, but I only see 7 hands here. Which is not something I've ever seen before with a Figma, so I don't know if anything fell out without my noticing.
Well, I can give you a heads up later.
Hopefully not. But these are the hands that come with it. And of course we have a little spare Figma hand joint. Also we have the little extender clip. And we have the instructions. Here we are, all the pieces. And then all these parts. And then the other side is just Japanese. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over these details and articulation. So his head moves really far forward. I'm impressed. Obviously it doesn't really move very far back because of the hair. Actually, it does more than I would expect.
It looks like it kind of like...
It flexes.
It has its own separate piece,
yeah,
so it's going to have to get a little flexibility.
You can't tell from these hairs here, which are, by the way, really flexible. So you can't really even see
Nice layering.
this joint that's underneath. So that they did a really good job with this hair. So if you pull all the way back, he has pretty good range to look up. He can move side to side pretty normally, and of course he can spin his head all the way around. Here are his arms, moves up pretty normally. Let's see if we can get it up. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's
So it goes
really
nice and high up. Turns in the socket there. Has a really good bend. That's awesome. It also twists at the elbow. And of course we have the usual Figma wrist joints, which I love so much. Interesting. So his chest piece is soft and it flexes up here. So he can
It's an armor piece.
come way forward.
Oh, that gap.
Yeah, there's a big old gap in the back.
Not as
Don't usually see gaps with Figma.
That
That's
back.
very weird. It moves so far forward.
awkward.
And it doesn't really move back.
That's
And that's weird. I thought there would be like a waist piece here.
Is there
Like a
not?
second ball joint. No. Well, there might be like down here, but not like from on top of the coat. Oh yeah, let's see. His side to side, wow, this is, I'm really surprised how much it moves. I wish they had
something to like.
been able to maybe bring this up a little higher so there wasn't a gap, but it's not a huge deal because I doubt you're going to be posing him like this.
Or focusing on the back like that, or
Yeah.
launching him forward.
Is this his gun holster?
Yes, it is.
Neato.
And fun little thing I read, like
It's a little soft too.
from this on the waist over here, like I don't know if you can see it up close, but that little clip right over here, the photon sword actually, the blade detaches, and you can actually clip on his photon, the handle on here itself, actually.
That's cool.
And
And then
his trench
he's
coat?
got the flaps of his coat. So they're on these little pink ball hinges.
Oh, that looks nice and seamless actually from here.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It's a lot like Archer's. It doesn't really move out though.
I don't
It
think
kind of flexes a little bit like this, but it doesn't really come out as much. It's mostly like up and down.
Yeah, it's like it's a really tight outfit
It's
on him.
sculpted really nicely though, and it comes out pretty far over here, so the overlap is good. And you don't get too much gappage. To my surprise, even when I'm grabbing down here and up here, it still doesn't really move. So any like bend, whoa.
Whoa. Okay then.
Any bend you're gonna get in the torso is gonna be up here. What the fuck?
What the fuck's going
So
on?
his legs, wah!
Well,
Karate Kid up in this.
well, he's a chick now, so
He can kick really high up. The older Figma didn't really bend too high up at the leg, so I'm really impressed with the more recent ones. And it actually comes back pretty well too. And it swivels. Whoop,
oh,
it swivels right up here. Aha! And there's a cut joint in this strap on the pants, so it swivels there too. And we have the knee joint. Whoa, that bends really well.
Yep. I saw that the freaking
And
leg was made for the
it's not too hideous, the knee joint.
kind of blends.
I've
in.
seen better, but you know,
It's good for what
it's
it is.
very functional. And it comes forward. Yeah, it comes forward too.
And he's
He
Yep.
bends here, and his foot comes very far forward.
no toe
I mean
action.
back,
No toe action.
and then way up. It of course swivels
Oh,
around,
shit.
and it's got a better ankle rocker than Shinon. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
That makes sense.
All right, let's do some poses. Hiya! All right, so let's go ahead and set him up on his base. So put that right there. Okay, I don't always try these, but we're gonna try this one on there for this review. And then plug them in. Ah, I'm fly. Well, that was just scratch, but
Flying crotch.
fly. He looks like he's gonna go into space. Like, I'm gonna put him in a dynamic pose. So dynamic. So that his legs like. All right, here we're gonna put his thing. Is it gonna fit?
Does it?
There we go.
Okay, I was gonna say like I was like, do you squeeze through? You do it separately? But no,
Yep,
it's
there we go.
got a good grip.
I don't like his wrists. They like weirdly stick out, and they're just balls. They should have had like hidden them into his sleeve or something. It has really good range of motion though. What?
It just looks so girly.
Yeah. Stay away from me, Vader Senpai.
Yeah, you just made him look so. That's so dynamically dainty.
You're dainty. He moves too easily. Like if you just like knock him, he's like boop. But yeah, so I mean, that's the gist of it for my first quick pose.
Yeah. I look at the hand. That's all I see.
This hand, oh yeah, he's being a little weird. He's being a little butthole. Oh yeah, let's give him a pistol.
Or you can make it look like he's doing the force push. You know, the whole thing.
This isn't Star Wars, Josh. Give him a gun. You're about to get Luke Skywalkered. Yeah!
Oh,
He's gonna get that darn Vader. He's gonna slice off his face. Oh yeah,
is that what
these flow.
Is that what they do these days?
Yeah.
They slice their faces.
So, yeah, this is fun. I like this. Fun Figma. I like it. Gets the Conra seal of approval so far, unless I find some kind of fuck up along the way. Oh yeah, and now let's rip this hand off. Actually, what is this face for? Oh my god, I'm gonna make him so girly. Alright, so I'm gonna take off this saber and replace it with this one. Wow, this kind of weighs down the hand. I mean,
it
still
cool.
works, but...
What? Oh. Okay.
It's gonna be one of those Figma, huh? Where the legs just pop off and fly all over the room. Alright, let's...
Switch the face.
Yup. And then here's that face if you wanted to see it. Should I go in flowing bangs? It doesn't seem to want to line up.
I just gotta give it a little extra push.
Like a big old poo. Yeah, it weirdly has like a bit of a gap, which I don't like. It doesn't feel right.
I guess it's just the gap, like to the outline. You can notice it pretty much if you were to get close enough to it. But from afar, it doesn't look bad.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention, but his arms come around him better than they do on Shinon. And Shinon, they didn't like at all.
Like the most emasculated I've ever seen Kirito in this freaking.
All right, well it doesn't really work with this one, so I'm gonna take that off again. I like it. He's like, ha, Kia. Oh my god, it's awesome. Look at him. Nandayo senpai.
Oh,
Not there, senpai. What are we gonna do on the bed?
Okay.
Bomp. Look at this. He's so like.
You know, actually, now that when I really look at it, why this face choice of all faces?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
I would have liked it more if he had like the winking face and everything. I don't know why this face, honestly. I really don't.
All right, time to get a little bit more masculine in this bed.
But now the serious shit. Finally.
Okay, let's put his thingy.
Oh god.
Let's put his
photon
little lightsaber hilt.
His copyright weapon.
Yeah. Let's put it on his belt.
Pretty much the instructions obviously just connect the beam effect or whatever you got attached to the photon sword. After that you just gotta press it on and
Works really well.
Yeah, it's actually a lot more softer than I thought. It's gonna be like a hard clip, but it's actually very snug.
Yeah, and it can kind of dangle.
Yeah, no, now this face would make sense with what's going on right now.
Why? Because Luke got his hands chopped off? It's not true! It's impossible! Alright, I'm switching the gun to this hand because we're about to get super serial. So he's got to use his dominant hand for this. His jerking hand. Oh, there's no peg.
Oh, top notch right there.
Oh yeah, we got real highbrow humor here on DAnime Blacks. Okay, so I switched the peg into this hand, and he's got his gun, which lines up just fine. And it's about the same, if not a little bit better than Shinon's grip.
Detail's nice.
I wonder if their guns should be like interchangeable and stuff.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm gonna rip his face off.
Whoop.
We're gonna make things super serial.
It's for me hand.
For me hand?
For me hand.
Me Lucky Charms.
You're gonna try and fix that. That gap's still
It's
getting you?
the gap is it's ever present. Oh, gangsta.
Oh god. Yeah, get some Matrix freaking shots going on
Yeah,
here.
that's actually what I was going for.
Oh, it's perfect.
Actually, his grip is kind of loose on this.
Makes Neo look like a bitch.
Except Neo has legs. Super slow-mo!
There it is.
Except his head is going off in some weird direction. Oh shit, son! Everything is super serial.
That works.
Kinda.
From one look,
Actually, that looks pretty cool right there.
A side shot looks nice. Yeah, no, actually, it actually looks really freaking cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm liking this.
Yeah, I like it too. Alright, so I set him up in this sweet pose. Unfortunately, it's a little awkward. Like, this is a cool piece, but watch. It weighs down his entire hand. So that's kind of a problem. So the best thing I could probably do, you know, you will have a fluke where it does, oh, never mind. It's a little bit awkward in that, it weighs down the hand, but it's also kind of hard to find poses where it doesn't look like a big chunk of plastic. It is, I will say, it is still really cool though. And then of course, you have over here, where we forgot to mention, but the gun does like fit perfectly into the holster. And you can get his hand on it, so like he's drawing it out. And actually I'm gonna switch this.
This is straight beam.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna look better. Yeah, it already looks like 10 times better. But I really like this pose, I think it looks cool. So I literally just switched the weapons, and I didn't even like change anything yet, and it just automatically looks awesome. So that's really cool. Alright, let's see what we can do here. And I did another pose. Hopefully you guys don't mind me not doing it on camera. But it's really fun to play around with. And I gave him a magical girl transformation pose. And I'm sticking to that story because I don't know, I like that. He's gonna turn into magical girl. Oh wait, I'll put like some like kind of magical transformation, like
that effect would actually work perfectly right
with
now.
Like some like sparkles, like kitty kitty. Wow!
Oh Jesus! No. Well,
that's just part of a transformation. All right, let's do one final pose, one more masculine pose. And here's the last shot of Kirito looking like a badass. I realized that we never put his I realized that we never put his muzzle flash on.
oh, well, that's true. Put it on right now, so he's like shooting to the sun.
I should just key in. Doesn't feel like it went all the way, but
It's not falling off, so that's a good thing. Oh, that actually works.
But yeah, that's what it looks like. So something like that. I don't like how loose the grips are, both between this one and Shinon. They're very loose.
Well, I guess it would it shouldn't be too loose, but I guess it makes sense that for them to kind of have a bit of a loosey-goosey feel for you to actually put the guns into the hands.
No, it doesn't grip it well. Same goes for the swinging piece. For here, it weighs down the hand and it doesn't really work. So it's a cool figure and it's really fun to pose, but it's not as well executed as Shinon.
You can get a lot of action poses with it. It's very mobile, from what I've been seeing.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's gonna look awesome with, or he's gonna look awesome with Shinon. I think they did an excellent job with his hair, like
His flowing locks.
yeah, like it works really well. Like these are all the parts that stick out are really soft. They don't get in the way. They're not brittle. It's fantastic. My only problem is the windswept hair. It doesn't line up super well, but it's not really noticeable once you get imposed because it's just part of the hairline. Also, how weak the joint is in his torso is not awesome either. But it still gets a pass from me. Just because it's not perfect doesn't mean it's not awesome. And again, if you want to get this Figma for yourself, you can head on over to Lunar Toy Store. I will leave their information in the description below. Go check them out. They're actually pretty cool. And there's no bootlegs or anything, and their prices are totally reasonable. Until next time, guys, Anime Box out.
think I gotta push it a little down more.
Don't tell me how to run my life.
That makes more sense. Oh god.
It's the spleebs.
The spleebs piece?
Yes.